G'day everyone, Pat here. I don't know what this was. That was a wave. Hello. Welcome to 2025, I guess. As you may well know by now, I've returned from my hiatus from Trackmania and also from streaming. I wanted to do my best to keep you informed what I would like to do in the next few months and just try to connect with you more as a content creator. So that's the purpose of this vlog. I hope you enjoy it. Cheers, got phlegm. Ah, bloody hell. So yeah, just wanted to talk about like what I did during my break, the new year, ambitions I have going forward, talk about why I burnt out. What did I do during my break? I did not much really. I mean, the first month of my 2-month hiatus from Trackmania was just catching up on sleep, just having a deep rest really. Yeah, I was really struggling to do anything really, and I was staying awake, 12 hours a day, and then even when I was awake I was like half dozing off here like this and having little micro sleeps. It was one of those where it dragged on for so long I was wondering if I was ill or something, but it turned out to be okay. I just needed some rest. In December I came back to streaming. Initially tried that Path of Exile 2 for a few days, which was fun. Really slaughtered, not even a chance. What the hell? That's insane. But I also wanted to play Need for Speed Underground, and those who have been watching my streams may be keeping up to date with my videos and shorts recently. We managed to get the world record on 80% and 100% in Underground, and it was a lot of fun. Played it for about 3 to 4 weeks. Still not quite done with that game yet, but that's good. It's in a place I'm comfortable leaving it, and I'll come back to it, maybe a year from now or something. But yeah, it was a lot of fun to use the steering wheel, use the new trick that I haven't done before, which was double steer, and I ended up improving my personal best by 5 minutes in both categories, and that was really nice. And speaking of the steering wheel, it has been 1 year since I started using this. Yeah, it's been an interesting experience. Definitely not how I expected, but pleasantly surprising, if I had to summarize it. A lot of people still to this day ask why I swapped to the steering wheel. Well, I can actually show you. So I'll show you with the grips first. So this is how I hold the controller, and mind you, this is a PS5 controller. Yet this is like my natural grip on it. And as you can see, like, it's a bit awkward for my hands to grip like this, and whenever I was playing, my hands would constantly do this and just grip further higher and higher on the controller, and it was very hard to prevent that from happening, especially during like a competition match or something. And obviously as well, like steering exactly, so obviously I use the analog stick for turning, and steering exactly sideways is a very difficult thing to do. Sometimes I would accidentally do this and not get my full steering input, which in Trackmania is very important. That and the controller grip is why I wanted to swap. I didn't know at the time that I'd be swapping the steering wheel, but I knew for at least a year that I wanted to swap to something else, and yeah, then I got the inspiration from Wizzy at the Trackmania World Championships in Montpellier to try out this, because his wheel looks very similar to this with a direct drive base on the table. I'm like, damn, that looks awesome. He's got the gloves, the steering wheel, the Cam 3, so I adapted a similar setup, obviously without the Camera 3. But this is how my hands are on the steering wheel. As you can see, it's like a much more comfortable position, and there is zero chance of me accidentally like doing a weird grip while driving with this. And also just so many different buttons that I can use for camera changes, hard on off, turning the ghost on and off. It's actually really convenient, and holding the wheel like this and then having this as the accelerator and brake, it's got the same like feeling or the same muscle memory for using a controller, because I used to use right trigger or R2 for accelerating. I did use this for brake on the controller, but on other racing games I used the left, like L2 or left trigger in the past, so using this for brake feels pretty natural to me. But yeah, I just wanted to make a video though with this explained basically. Hopefully that answers some questions. So yeah, that's why I swapped to the steering wheel, and it's now been just over a year. I swapped January 9th in 2024, and then as the time of recording is the 23rd of January 2025. My ambitions as a content creator going forward, I want to be more interactive with the audience, with you. Whether that's through making these vlogs, whether it's through the type of content I do on my stream, whether it's making more community posts or whatever, or making more tweets, whatever it may be. That's probably the biggest goal I have this year as a content creator. Now, that may not seem like much, but given the type of person I am, that is a big deal because I'm very reserved. You know, I don't like not really the kind of person that has enjoyed talking to people in the past, but I want to make the effort and really become a more interactive content creator. Yeah, and another big thing as well is making, you may have noticed there was a tutorial about live split in the uploaded videos. It might even be the one just before this one, actually, if you're watching far into the future, whatever year it may be. If it's 2027 and you're watching this, let me know in the comments, you know, I don't know, something cool. Something worth noting. Anyway, what I was saying, bollocks. Something about... Oh yeah, that's right, the YouTube. I want to make more of those style of videos. I want to go back to making tutorials for Trackmania and really planning the videos out properly this time, rather than just, you know, winging it for adapting constantly or making changes constantly. I want to have a structure that I can just go to and make tutorials with it. Like, make the process a lot more efficient. So yeah, I'm really excited to do that. Coaching is something I want to start up very soon, hopefully in the next couple of months. But that's something I've wanted to do for like about half a year now, maybe. But I just haven't brought myself to take the action yet. But and that's actually something I want to talk about right now, is that the reason why I believe I burnt out in the first place is because I set myself a routine, and that's not what my brain thrives on. My brain is not something that thrives on routine. I was doing, you know, every day I would wake up between, you know, like 8 a.m., 10 a.m. and then I would stream at, I don't know, 3 p.m., 4 p.m. for 5-6 hours. And then I just try to fill the gaps in somewhere. I don't know. And even when I tried to fill in the gaps with stuff, I just never did it. I don't know. I just felt that's not how my brain functions. It's not, I don't like having something to do in advance and then doing it all the time. For me, it's more, I'm in the moment kind of person. It's not it's Monday, therefore I need to do this. It's no, I either do this today or not today. Making that routine where, you know, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, these are your streaming days, and then the other 2 are your days off. And what I noticed actually when I did that, and mind you, I did this for almost the whole year of 2024, you know, waking up at 8 a.m., 10 a.m., going to bed at like midnight, or maybe a bit earlier than that, like 10 o'clock to midnight, doing that every single day, streaming, you know, 6 hours a day at the same time. What I noticed that was on my days off, I was like, sometimes what happens on my days off, I'd be like energized. And be like, oh wow, tomorrow's going to be a great day. I really can't wait. And then the next day would come and I'd feel really bad. And then it would not go as I had hoped. And that's part of what I've learned from last year, is that for me, you know, Monday to Friday, Wednesday to Sunday, every single week, that doesn't work. For me, it's today versus not today. I need to go with the flow. That is exactly how I've always functioned. That's actually how I function during competition matches, is that, although that's more of a snowball thing, but still, I've got to go with the flow. I can't just, you know, oh, it is now this time of this, it's now this day, this time, I have to do this. No, that's not how it works. It's when I have the energy to do it, you know, is there something to do today? Yes. Do I have the energy to do it right now? Yes. That's when that's when I'm productive. And that's something that I kind of knew about in the past, but last year really solidified that for me. And that's what I intend to utilize that as much as possible. Going with the flow mentality and really taking advantage of it. And I really hope I can get more confidence doing these vlogs, doing writing scripts for new videos, doing coaching potentially. And yeah, really just understanding how my mind works a bit more. And yeah, I'm really excited to see where it goes and really give it a try, you know, because I'd been a bit idle, you know, for a long time, for a few years, and it's only recently, like last month or so, where I've really started to realize that it's a problem and it's something I need to hold myself accountable for. There have been a lot of people who've been very supportive, which I'm very grateful for, and I need just that little bit extra encouragement to think forward rather than stay where I am. if that makes sense. Because something I learned recently about that is that I want to get into that forward-thinking mentality again. Anyway, that's just me rambling. I don't know what I'm talking about right now, but I'm glad that I got it out of my system. So yeah, that's basically what this video is about. Happy New Year. Talking about what I was doing while I was gone, what I want to do going forward, which was be more interactive with you, spend more time creating videos and like scripting, getting a structure ready to make them easier to make. I talked about why I swapped to the steering wheel and why I burnt out in the first place. I hope that some of this made sense because, yeah, sometimes when I ramble and I listen to it, I'm like, what the hell am I talking about? But yeah, anyway, that's all I have for now. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You can also follow me on Twitch. I stream there most days. I also stream right here on YouTube. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. And I will see you on the next video or the next stream or, some random encounter in real life if somehow that happens, or I don't know, you're stalking me for some reason. There's many ways I could see you again. Well, you see me, I see it. Anyway, I should stop now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Actually, that's not an outro. No. Thanks very much for watching, and as always, take care. Love you all. Have a great motherfucking day. Ow! I punched my mic accidentally.